Hi, St. Mark's. I have a Bach organ piece for you this week. This is Johann Sebastian Bach's Trio Sonata in D minor, the second movement, and it's BWV 527. Now, in case you're wondering what BWV stands for, it means Bach Werke Verzeichnis. The Bach Works Catalog is how it translates. And so every piece that Bach wrote has a unique number because often they share titles. So you might have like Preludium in G. He wrote many of those. You might have Toccata in F, or you might have Allein Gott in der Höhe sei er. He wrote many settings of that chorale. So if you look up the number, type in BWV 527 into YouTube, you'll always find this piece. Johann Sebastian Bach invented the Trio Sonata. Nobody else had ever written pieces like this before. So a Trio Sonata is basically two solo lines, one played by the right hand, one played by the left hand, and a bass line that's played by the feet. This is meant to mimic the Baroque chamber ensemble. So you might have a violin and another violin and a cello. Now the continuo part is a little different because it wouldn't be just the cello. It always has two parts. There's the bass instrument like the cello or the viola da gamba or a bassoon, combined with a chordal/rhythmic instrument. So it would be the harpsichord or the organ, or one of my favorites is the theorbo. It's a really long guitar-like instrument. It's unique to the Baroque period, so Google theorbo sometime. It's interesting. This particular movement is constructed almost like a conversation. There's this sort of back and forth between the two solo lines on top, and then you have a grounding in the bass line. Bach, in fact, liked this so much that he reused it in his Concerto in A minor, which is BWV 1044, if you want to look it up. And Mozart actually used it in his string trio, which is K, which stands for Kerschel, that's his catalog number, K405A. Trio sonatas are widely regarded by many, many organists as being some of the most difficult organ music. And while French toccatas may go crazy and the hands are flying and the feet are doing weird things and, all the stops are out on the organ, it's the elegance and the simplicity of these pieces that makes them so difficult because they're so exposed. As you'll be able to hear in this example. Albert Schweitzer, who was an organist, a peace activist, and he was sort of an all-around Renaissance man, he was quoted as saying, "Those who have practiced these sonatas thoroughly will not actually encounter any more problems in either the old or the modern literature. He has achieved absolute precision in his playing, the ultimate condition of the true art of organ playing. In this complicated trio piece, even the smallest irregularity can be heard with terrifying clarity." And I have to admit, I do make a couple of mistakes in this recording, but I hope that now that you know they're some of the most difficult pieces, you'll forgive me for those. I know Bach wrote these pieces for his son, Wilhelm Friedemann Bach. Wilhelm Friedemann was his oldest son, and so he was sort of required to carry on the family legacy of music. And so Johann Sebastian, his father, wrote these incredibly difficult pieces to train his son and to train him well. And he went on to become a very, very well-known and renowned organist. So I hope you enjoyed this middle movement of the D minor Trio Sonata, which happens to be in F major, the relative major key. And I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you soon.
Uh-oh, you're evaluating my work.
I am.
Are you subscribed?
I will with the red button.
And give us a thumbs up.
I'm a fan, of course.